Hello, folks. Welcome to the Scumdogs Kennel. I'm your host, Chris Williams, and I have another great show planned for us. But while we wait for people to gather in the chat, let me go off and show some artwork off from my own upcoming graphic novel, Scumdogs. Okay? Let me go to share screen. And here we go. This is my extreme 90s cover. This cover, I'm trying to harken back to the extreme 90s comics and stuff like that. As you can see, it shows a big battle on it with the Scumdogs fighting their arch enemies in the Space Forces, Buick Starpoon's team. Now, Scumdogs, the comic book itself, this entire comic book is a parody of 80s cartoons. And most notably, Scumdogs are the main characters. They're the villains of this comic. They're basically Scumdogs are what people call people who trade in their humanity for superpowers to compete in sporting events. Yes, in the future, you can get rich and famous by basically having yourself turning yourself into a monster and getting superpowers and then competing in sporting events. Usually, these guys are arrogant and overbearing, and because they think they're the best they are. You know how athletes are and stuff like that. So they get themselves souped up on superpowers. And they end up becoming sports athletes and basically getting famous and stuff like that. You know the drill. But what happens when these guys get banned from sports? Well, considering how they act and how they are, they decided to become supervillains. You know, being arrogant assholes like that. Yeah, they thought they'd take over the world. And our main character here, or two main characters, Deathmug and Buick Starpoon, basically being opposites and basically two sides of the same coin, both being, the parodies of basically overblown and arrogant characters, what with Deathmug being a parody of the villains from 80s cartoons, like Skeletor. As you can see, he's based on Skeletor because he's a skull face, and like Skeletor, he is a skull face, much like Skeletor is a skull face. While Buick Starpoon is a parody of the arrogant people who, he's basically a parody of the space captain archetype, like Buzz Lightyear Buzz Lightyear or Buck Rogers or James T. Kirk. Buick Starpoon is the guy over here with the pink pompadour hair and stuff. And as I said, he's an overbearing ass, he's a smart ass and stuff like that. You always think that he's right because he's a space captain and he heroically goes and charges in the battle. He's more of a damned idiot, just like Deathmug is. Deathmug being a parody of the villains from 80s cartoons, his overbearing personality. So when these guys two met, they instantly hated each other because they're both of them having overblown, egocentric personalities. So naturally, they end up fighting each other mainly because they hate the idea of anyone having a bigger ego than them in the room. Well, you can see why Buick Starpoon would have that, but anyone with hair, with pink pompadour hair like that would have to be overbearing to basically pull it off. Well, either way, the other members of Buick Starpoon's team in the Space Forces, they're over here. You see this guy with the mohawk that's in there, mohawk right here, that's Roadhog. While we have this bald guy with a gun down here, that is Beach Pounder, and over there, that guy in that vehicle, that's Blast Tank. He's a heavy vehicle specialist. You see him firing off his weapons. Let me go get some more artwork up for us to look at. And stuff. Just a moment. And let's show you off a lot more artwork for right here and stuff. Let me go down here. Let me do over there. All right, do this. Oops. All right. Here we have Girl Friday. She's part of the Wild Rangers, which is the name of Buick Starpoon's team. Well, she was assigned to the Wild Rangers. Well, she's part of the Wild Rangers because, Girl Friday is no Girl Friday. I'll tell you tell you that right off the bat. As I've explained before, Girl Friday is a parody of the Girl Friday archetype. You know, those female characters that follow around other characters and basically try to be their girlfriend. Well, she's a parody of that. She hates Buick Starpoon's ass. She's only following him around because she was assigned to basically watch him and the Wild Rangers. Well, she was assigned to watch the Wild Rangers, basically, because while the Wild Rangers get their job done, they're just highly destructive idiots that destroy everything in their path getting the job done. So she was put there by her superiors in the Space Forces to watch them and make sure they just don't destroy anything they're not supposed to. She hates her job. She hates these guys because she feels like her career has basically been destroyed because she's basically been reduced to basically being she's a babysitter. She's a babysitter for grown men. That's what she sees herself. She wants to get out of this thing. And, well, if you read my comic book, you're going to laugh as she basically hates on the Wild Rangers and basically hopes that she can somehow save her career. That's Girl Friday. And next we have the henchmen who work for Death Mug. You know, in every 80s cartoon, the main villain would be served by complete idiots. Well, these are my idiots, or rather Death Mug's idiots. The blue guy with the top hat is Murder Mouth, and the pink guy down here is Sloppy. There are a couple of idiots that destroy everything in their path, and they're just going to be fun as hell to watch as they do it and stuff like that. Next, we have a couple of pinups, which showcase my two more characters who are basically parodies of G.I. Joe characters. Here I have Hairmail Doctor. He's a parody of Dr. Mindbender from G.I. Joe, except my character is basically crossed over with a hairmail musician. I watch him rock out and do mad science, see the lightning coming out of his guitar. And by the way, this pinup, as well as this pinup of Miss Breasty Melons. Miss Breasty Melons is a parody of the Baroness from G.I. Joe. And she became a supervillain and joined the Scumdogs because she thought it would be fun as hell. And she might be right. She's going to be fun to read in my graphic novel, which is currently in a pre-launch phase on Indiegogo. Just go to Indiegogo, put Scumdogs in. It'll take you to my pre-launch page. Sign up for it. The first 100 backers will get a free poster of Buick Starpoon. Either way, these two pinups you see here of these characters I made. I'll make more pinups of this, and they'll be included within the graphic novel, but they'll also be out on T-shirts for people to buy from Crypto Fashion as soon as I can manage it. We looked at this. Looks pretty good. Let's go over here now. All right, we have 7 minutes in, like that. We have one person watching, which is pretty good. Thank you for checking the Scumdogs Kindle. Hit that like button for me, okay? Yeah, hit that like button for me, okay? As well as please share this video out. Share it out anywhere. Do that. Now we'll go over here. All right. Now we can look at this stuff. I guess I could show off some more artwork. Like this for 8 minutes in. Up on Indiegogo, there's a bunch of... see if there's any new Indiegogos up. Yesterday, a bunch of new Indiegogos dropped. Here's Lilith. It's made $584. It's been fully funded. The current plane looks like it has a new cover that you can back. Ski Dog and Codename Kill Switch Book 2 is now out with 29 days left. That's perfect. So that's just good there. Let's take a look at this. It's made $343,483. It's going for $5,000. It's already made quite a bit of money. Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch return for a new 48-page adventure. Graveyard Shift, Hawkman. After the events of Book 1, Sea Dog and the Kill Switch team are hot on the trail of Sakari, who has taken refuge on the planet Thruin, homeworld of Kill Switch member Stormborn. Book 2 features a cover and like that. In addition to the campaign features the Babe Box, similar to the U.S. Assassin Footlocker. The Babe Box will feature all of the books from both the Sea Dog and Codename Kill Switch campaigns for a total of 5 books inside the collector's box. Rebel and Neon campaigns of 5 books. Oh, that's pretty good. Looks pretty good. Okay, Triple Threat, $75. Book 2, regular cover, $25. They're offering other covers as well for $25. That looks good. Ooh, fan pack. The Babe Box, $200. Not bad. Here's artwork from inside the book, and it looks beautiful. Yeah, that is nice. That looks pretty good. Let's take a look at this trailer now.
Sea Dog and Codename Killswitch returned in an all-new 48-page graphic novel by Mark Holt and Clint Kolinsky, featuring Sea Dog, Soldier 7, Rebel, Tundra, Neon, Stormborn, and Crotch Rocket.
Yep. Go back it. It's up on Indiegogo, and you can get a good. It looks great. It's only $25, so yeah, go do it. Looks good. Looks very good. Let's see what else to look at next. There's Clayman one-shot crossover comic book. There's stuff to look at. Oh, there's starring Sonya Deverick's Indiegogo, the sequel. Let's take a look at this. Starring Sonya Deverick's. Let's take a look at, let's go down here. This is a brand new book. Hollywood's 300th best actress is self-absorbed screen queen Sonya Deverick's, whose career consists entirely of low-budget straight-to-DVD movies, the kind you find in the bargain bin or playing at 2 a.m. at cable TV. Each 32-page full-color issue of the critically acclaimed starring Sonya Deverick's contains a standalone B-movie that Sonya has made, framed by an event in Sonya's life that leads to the movie's viewing. And they both look pretty good. Here's starring Sonya Deverick's Warrior Woman, Death Team 5. The issue with Warrior Woman Death Team 5, when Warrior Woman Elenia Sonya Deverick is forced out of retirement to search for kidnapped Princess Harlot, she reassembles the mighty all-female Death Team to combat evil Lord Tomb. But can they stop fighting among themselves long enough to save the kingdom from tyranny? Lord Tombstroke? How about I just call him Lord Tomb, huh? Lord Tombstroke. How about Lord Tomb? Turning from a load of misogyny, actors Charlie Baker, Robert Chicken, Troy Furman, Saved by the Bell, co-starring this action-packed, joke-packed sword and sorcery romp. With special, other guest appearances. Looks pretty good. Here's another cover you can get. Not bad. Yeah, looks good. You can back this book for $10. Yes. Let's see, Sonya Deverick's exclusive cover, digital copy. Sonya Deverick's. You get for $10. You get this exclusive cover here. That's not bad. You get all 3 covers for $20. But you can also get the trade paperback of starring Sonya Deverick's with the 128-page trade paperback plus the new issue. But you can also get all 3 issues for $40. You get the trade paperback, Violent Vixen cover here, and the starring and the new issue as well. That's good. That is good. All for $40. It's a pretty good price. Oh yeah, there's nothing really there and stuff. Oh, we looked at this now. Let's go look at some other stuff. All right. Let's go over here. Let's see if we can't find some more stuff to look at. There's Thomas Valiant. It's made $7,232. Been fully funded. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Maybe I'll come back to that in a little bit. Let's see. Super Dead is still funding in demand. It's made $19,076. Let's see. Night of the Weirdos graphic novel. Look at that. Gray Matter Dark Sci-Fi comic series. Ooh, what's this? Shield Interceptor Volume 1. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I could take a look at Shield Interceptor. Looks very good. Oh, the Abductables 2 is made $1,779. It's got 22 days left. Let's take a look at it. Going for $8,000. Should be able to do it. Let's see. Look at that artwork. Look at this cover. Wow. Let's see. Not bad. Looks very good. The artwork in this book looks good. You can back this book for The Abductables. Let's see. Issue 2 for $20. That's pretty good. You can also get issues 1 and 2 for $50. So there's that as well. Yeah, it looks good. Abductables looks like a great book. Oh, look at this artwork. Nice. After the action-packed events of the Abductables, in which aliens learn that the hard way that it's not a smart idea to abduct a muscle-bound insomniacs with roid rage. Those very same aliens, at least the ones that survived, must now enlist the ever-ordinary abductee help in order to defeat a new and ever deadlier threat to the cosmos, Reptilia. The extraterrestrial warlord is hellbent on dragging space-age civilization back to the Stone Age, and with an evil army of mutant monstrosities known as the Fundament at his command, and a rogue gray scientist in his ear, he might just be able. Here's the artwork and stuff. Looks good. All of it looks great. Fully colored this time. Let's look at this trailer. All right. That was The Abductables 2. You can back it for $20, and that's a great price for this book, the physical copy of this. This looks pretty damn good. Let's go look at this real quick. Updates. Days ago. Not bad. Let's go over here now. There's X-Farce Reloaded. We'll take a look at that in a bit. There's Palm, Final Flight Fame, and right there. There's Rainbow the Brute. Take a look at that right now. Or maybe we could go over this way. Let's get a thing up for Kickstarter. All right. There's Ty, the Tasmanian Tiger 2. We take a look at this. Dungeon Delvers as well. Maybe look at Dungeon Delvers. Relaunch. It made $79,887. $1,003. Ooh, not bad. Oh yeah, this is all these models and stuff that look good. Brook Anvil Miniatures, Dungeon Delvers now on Kickstarter. Oh, these look good. Look at this. Not bad. These minis look good. We're Broken Anvil Miniatures, a startup miniature company by an equally miniature but passionate team of industry veterans, artists, and makers. Our mission: design and craft some of the most beautiful, bold, and affordable recent miniatures out there, all manufactured We've been working around the clock for months for Dungeon Delvers, a truly massive undertaking that we hope you'll love and choose to support. Every pledge made goes to keeping our team working on new releases, including original tabletop miniatures game of our own design. We've got the works to release this summer. Looks great. It looks good. Let's see. Let's take a look at this trailer. Nice. Looks good, huh, folks? All right, that was fun. Let's take a look at this. Let's see, looks very good. Single Warband Risen pack. With pledge $60 and get a single Warband Risen pack. Not bad. Complete STL pack. All right, let's see this. That was pretty good. Dungeon Delvers looks great, doesn't it, folks? As I say, back this for $60 to get a single Warband Risen pack. That looks pretty good. Yeah, it was fun. Let's go over here now. Let's see some other stuff. Let's see. Have you guys hit that like button for me now? Let's see. Yes, thank you for hitting that like button, and continue. Please just basically share this video out. Share it out anywhere. Share it out on Twitter. Share it out on Facebook. Share it anywhere, folks. Let's go look at some news stories, huh? Let's go to Bounding into Comics. The sport Swamp Thing and likely to second season on the CW. Yep, it was canceled last year and stuff. Shows his support behind Republican President Donald Trump and Home Alone 2. Macaulay Culkin basically throws his support behind. Artist imagines Brie Larson as the High Republic Jedi Master. Well, more crap here, huh? Of course, Brie Larson would have to be imagined as that. Let's see. DC Future State, new anti-hero team of Batman rogues become Gotham's protectors. No! Villains becoming heroes, huh? Bull crap. Especially like let's see what else to look at. I guess I should look at this. Disney and LAPD by Amber Heard for information related to Johnny Depp. Disney and the LA subpoenaed by Amber Heard for information to Johnny Depp. What else to look at, huh? All right, let's look at this. In an effort to bolster her defense against the defamation lawsuit brought against her by Johnny Depp, and Amber Heard has subpoenaed both Disney and the Los Angeles Police Department for information on her ex-husband related to his allegedly uncouth behavior. At first reported by Deadline, Heard is pressing not only for paperwork and details related to Depp's activities during the filming, including shooting and reshooting on Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, specifically the circumstances surrounding the actor's suffering of his now infamous finger injury, but also wishes for Disney to provide a virtual disposition on the topic on February 18th. The Aquaman star is also seeking all information related to documents and communications of any nature on Depp and incidents of drug or alcohol use, including suspected drug or alcohol use. Any delays in tardiness accused by Cosby and Mr. Depp, any incidents of violence or abuse by Mr. Depp, and any and all info on input the actor had on hiring, casting, or disagreements with the writers, directors, or producers with the filming, editing, and our release of Pirates 5. Furthermore, Heard and her legal team are also asking about the entertainment conglomerate to provide all information related to all documents and communications of any nature between Disney and Mr. Depp from January 1st to 2018 through the present. Disney has not yet seen the subpoena, a spokesperson told Deadline. In a separate subpoena, the actress' legal team requested that the LAPD turn over body cam footage and all documents and communications of any nature generated or receiving related to the 911 calls related to the Eastern Columbia building on May 2016 related to Ms. Heard. This information would specifically refer to the alleged domestic violence incident on the pair's then shared home that was the focus of Heard's initial claims of abuse and ultimately led to the couple's split. The LAPD being asked to deliver all documents and communications. Communications of any nature with Mr. Depp or Mr. Depp's agents, attorneys, or other actors on his behalf. On May 2016, though, the president with the actress and her team, however, declared that the agency has until February to turn over the documentation. Objecting to Heard's initial subpoena to Disney, Depp filed in opposition to January 8th, stating that defendant's motion is an excusable abuse of discovery process. And is littered with false representations to the court. As Ms. Heard certified that she had met and conferred in good faith that is false. Ms. Heard claims that Mr. Depp refused to provide full protection or supplemental responses is also false. Depp and his legal team argued that Ms. Heard asserts that Mr. Depp has refused to comply with the court's orders and failed to produce documents false as well. In short, the filing concluded Ms. Heard continues to burden this court with frivolous and unnecessary motions that violate the rules of the Virginia Supreme Court. Mr. Depp respectively requests that the court deny Ms. Heard's latest motion or sanction her enough is enough. However, a footnote in that position explicitly notes that, of course, the no lenient can never completely rule out the possibility that additional responses documents might be discovered at a later date, and Mr. Depp appropriately reserves his right to produce after discovered documents. These new subpoenas arrived just days after Heard was accused by Depp of lying about her donation of her $7 million divorce settlement to charity. Yeah, these new developments arrived just days after Heard was accused by Depp of lying about. That actually does sound pretty bad. Did she actually just keep the money and just say she did? Oh, that's bad. According to a letter from one of the charities, she had publicly committed to donating to her to only verifiably provide $100,000 to the Children's Hospital Los Angeles. Jeez, $100,000? You have millions of dollars, lady. Saying that you'd give $7 million, but you didn't. And basically, Children's Hospital. You know how to pick them, don't you, lady? Jeez. Miss Heard is a big, well, you know what she is. She's a witch with a big B. She's just a witch. In defense of her lack of donation, Heard's attorney, Elaine Charson, Brotherhood of shifted blame off the money absence to Depp, saying Amber has been delayed in that goal because Mr. Depp filed a lawsuit against her, and consequently, she has been forced to spend millions of dollars defending Mr. Depp's false accusations against her. Bull crap. You can still basically send that money out to there. You could easily afford it and stuff like that. Saying that you're not going to do it because you're basically being sued. Oh, that's such a shame. I had my doubts that she can't afford this and stuff. Let's see. Well, that was fun. Let's go look at some other stuff now. Just a moment. My computer's acting funky. Maybe I should exit out of these for make sure everything's all right. Oh, here we are. All right. We looked at that. I guess I should look at this story here. Macaulay Culkin throws his support behind replacing President Trump in home. Oh, he wasn't actually. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Macaulay Culkin throws his support behind replacing Trump in his own movie. Jeez, that Macaulay Culkin is an idiot. I can't believe this. Ugh. Just because Trump basically wanted to make America great again, now that the Democrats have won, they want to completely ruin this guy's life, huh? Don't let them do this to you, Trump. Don't let any of the Democrats or the government ruin our lives. They already have this crap here going on, which is crap already, with the COVID virus. Macaulay Culkin, who played Kevin McCaster in his Home Alone series, recently supported a petition calling for President Trump to be replaced. I don't think I can read this. I'm getting angry, really angry. Godzilla, released a new movie, moved up to March, huh? Should I look at this? Maybe. Let's go over here, see if anyone else is watching us. Let's see if they've hit that like button. Ooh, you have hit that like button. Please, people, hit that like button and keep hitting it. It helps me fight the algorithm, as well as please go share this video out. Now, let's see here. What else to look at? Let's see. Maybe go over to Disney Star Wars is dumb. Let's see if we can't get anything else up. Disney Star Wars is dumb. Let's see down here. Chuck Wendig, fascist letter. Of course he has a fascist letter. I often write on this blog about SJWs are all universally uneducated. They are, and they offer examples to easily demonstrate this fact with nearly every word they stupidly speak and write. Today's example comes from uneducated author Barry Liga, who posts a letter documented stupidity, a letter of monumental stupidity. No book deals. Traders. This is a letter of intent from publishing professionals of the United States. Bullfuck. We all love book publishing, but we have to be honest. Our country is where it is in part because publishing has chased the money and notoriety of some petty, sketchy people, and has granted those same people both the imprinter and respectability a lot of money through sweetheart book deals. So basically, you want to make sure that no one is basically allowed to basically publish books unless they cow down to the communist bullcrap, right? As members of the writing and publishing community of the United States, we affirm that participation in the administration of Donald Trump must be considered a uniquely mitigating criterion. No, it isn't. Just because they were part of the Donald Trump administration, you need to go after their livelihoods? Listen, Donald Trump was not a terrorist. Donald Trump was a very good president. He did not destroy this country, you stupid idiots. For publishing houses when considered book deals. So basically, go after. They're not going to stop here by just going after people who were part of the Trump administration. They will go after anyone who shows anything leanings towards anything that doesn't go with their party lines. And this must be stopped. Consequently, we believe no participant in an administration that caged children, performed involuntary surgeries on captive women, and scoffed at science that millions were infected. Oh, scoffed at science, huh? You mean that like you would willingly destroy this country, saying that the COVID virus was so damned deadly? You destroyed the very economy and stuff like that, basically putting this entire country into a depression. Oh, unbelievable. With a deadly virus? Deadly. It was so deadly. And though most of the people died of other things that they were infected with when they were infected. And yes, people did die of this virus, but it was mostly old people and people who were already sick. And they say died of other things and stuff like that, but it only basically did that. It didn't kill that many people. Especially when you actually see the numbers, which have been massively inflated. Enriched by the almost relevance of a big book deal, and no one who incited, subpoenaed, or instigated or otherwise supported the January 6, 2021 coup attempt should have their philosophies ruminated. Coup attempt? Look at otherwise supported the January 6, 2021 coup attempt, huh? January 6 coup attempt, huh? Yeah, is that right? Should have their philosophies ruminated and determined, disseminated through our beloved publishing houses. So basically, don't do anything that has anything to do with anyone who's had anything to do with the administration. They won't stop there once they get done with Trump or any of these guys. They'll go after anyone who has anything that doesn't go with their opinions and philosophies or with the Communist Manifesto. Do not let them do this to us. They cannot be allowed to basically censor people like this. Son of Sam laws exist to prevent criminals from benefiting from writing about their crimes. In that spirit, those who enabled, promulgated, and covered up crimes against the American people should not be enriched through the coffers of publishing. Bull crap. They did not do anything like that. You stupid, unbelievable, liberal idiot. We are writers, editors, journalists, morons, bastards, and basically censorists. Well, they want to censor people. Agents and professionals, forms of publishing, we believe in the power of words. Oh, you believe in the power of words. That's why you want to censor people so much. Every damn time. They say they believe in the power of words, but they're taking away people's rights to basically speak out against them. And we are tired of the industry. We love enriching the monsters among us. Bull crap. And we will do whatever in our power, what is ever in our power. Actually, you're not. America still has the First Amendment and the Second Amendment, you stupid idiot. We will not let you do this. We will speak our minds, and people will hear us because they will want to hear us, because no matter how much you try to basically censor, it's going to make this thing so much more popular. The words of the collective collaborative, the words of the cooperative publishing and writing community have never been more ridiculous, particularly when you have generally sketchy people such as Star Wars author Chuck Wendig. Yeah, signing this letter, Chuck Wendig, of course, who can barely compose a coherent sentence at all. The letter contains the characteristic laundry list of uneducated political gripes that we often see SJWs recite when they lack any real argumentation. Yep. Which is pretty much all the time. One of the items of the characteristic list regards anyone who's incited, subpoenaed, instigated, or otherwise supported the January 6th. And reality, this would all include idiot activists to engage in voter fraud to instill the CCP's pet gerbil in the next U.S. president. That's the actual coup. But that aside, I doubt Barry would be referring to the SJW infiltrators who have now been discovered to be responsible for inciting the riots in Capitol Hill, such as the following BLM activist. Well, the following idiot did not act alone. Yep. Look at this guy's face. Does anyone want to punch this guy badly? Really punch this guy? He has such a punchable face. Jade Sacker penetrating the Capitol. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm not inciting anyone to basically punch this guy in the face. And it doesn't matter is he black or Latino? I can't tell. I don't want to do anything like that. But this guy with his eyeballs bulging out here, is he actually going to face any kind of actual charges? Is he actually scared? Is he going to go to prison? Oh, God. As I said, he just has a highly punchable face. I'm not inciting. No one is going to attack this guy, and I'm glad about that. No. I can't really say that. I'm not going to incite violence, but I gotta say this guy really has a punchable face. Black BML and Antifa cheering, we did it, and then asking her conspirator if we was filming. He said he'll delete. He lied. CNN was in on it. Yep. The FBI has now arrested. The FBI just arrested a CNN guest for inciting violence and rioting at the Capitol. Aaron Masuski. Records show Aaron Masuski is a registered Democrat. always delude themselves into thinking, SJWs always delude themselves into thinking that everyone they do is blazing some new trail, so they were oblivious to the fact that this infantile tactic among leftist activists is well known, has been around for a while now. Time is early on, so maybe more likely will be found out in the next few weeks, but it's doubtful that these activists will be affected on Barry's moronic later. In fact, not only will they get a sweet book deal, but their actions have likely secured them tenureships at the local as well. Don't want them getting anything. What Burry has no hope of ever understanding is that it is he and his idiot comrades who are actual monsters. You shouldn't use the word comrades, because I don't want anything to do with communism at all, and always have been. Well, always have been. Signing a letter demanding political compliance is an act of fascism, which is, as we know, is a letter. Actually, yeah, it is. Actually, fascism is basically government and big business working together. But yeah, considering the big business is basically helping these people and the government as well to some extent, yeah, I'd say that's fascism, which is now, as we know, is a better looking sister of communism. And communists are always monsters. It's just how the world works. So being a traitor to communism is a very good thing indeed. Yep. Thank you, God, for making me. Well, I've never been a communist. Well, yeah, maybe I am a traitor to communism. Thank God. It's the communists themselves who are the actual traitors to America. Yep. But with madmen like Barry coming to power, don't be surprised if you see them emulating Saddam Hussein's notorious actions against their political adversaries once they take. Yeah, right. Yeah, we don't want that, do we? We really don't want that. We don't want these idiots in power. All right, we looked at this. Is anyone still watching us? We've got 10 minutes in. Hit that like button and stuff. Thank you. Keep hitting that. Keep hitting that like. Yeah, keep hitting that like button and please share this video out. Okay, folks. Let's get this over here. What else to look at? Let's maybe look at some more fun stuff now. What to look at next? Why not? Let's see. Let's look at this. Let's go to Billy Bust Up. It's made, well, $146,270. Well, $146,000. That's damn good. Let's take a look at this. Let me do that. Yep. That was a good game, huh? This game looks great. You can afford it. You can play a demo for it as well. Looks very good, huh? Let's see. Actually, digital copy for $10, maybe. Digital copy of the game, $15. Not bad. September 2024. Not bad. Let's go over this way now. All right, let's see what else to look at. Let's go to comics and illustration. See anything here? There's Comrade America, Volume 3. Not bad. Dirty Work at the Crossroads 3, a post-apocalyptic tale. I guess they have the new issue out. Ooh, not bad. Let's take a look at this. Pledge 8,000 gold, 7,494. Not bad. Oh, it looks like the new issue here. Not bad. Story: an illegal genetic research lab was set up on a remote planet after the corporation. Yeah, as you know, a corporation set up a genetic research lab on another planet. There was a war. The experiments got out, and now into the future, that people living on the planet have to deal with living in basically in a wasteland filled with genetic mutants and basically barbarians running around. Then the corporation comes back, and this is where we have 70 years later, the outlaws send a child born into this world, struggles to survive this apocalyptic, populated by warring factions, escape genetic experiments. Sunday's luck will change for the better or for the worse when she is sent on an assassination mission by the planet's ancient ruler. Ooh, looks good. The artwork is good for this book. Oh, look at that. Not bad. Look at this. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Issue 3 looks pretty good. Any trailer? No, it doesn't look like it. The artwork is good for this book. Yeah, this is very nice. Let's see. Pledge without reward. Pledge $5. Read all the all-new issue of Dirty Work at the Crossroads as on any computer or mobile device. $5 for the digital book. Pledge $15 more. Get a cut up on Dirty Work at the Crossroads via any computer or mobile device. Well, we get all 3 issues for $15. Pledge $15 more. Value $0. Dirty Work at the Crossroads 3. Physical copy. Full color 32-page comic. All right. $25 or more. Dirty Work Crossroads 3. Print PDF. Dirty Work 3. Dirty Work and PDF. Pledge $30 or more. Oh, get issues 1, 2, and 3 physical copies of them. Ooh, and as well as PDFs for them for $30. A good price, not bad. Yeah, I might have to check into that. Dirty Work at the Crossroads, a apocalyptic tale that has made a buttload of money. That's good. All right, we looked at that. There's Carmen America 3. Volume 3, volume of the Fighting. Yeah, it's made $60,000 already. Find the Fighting Fashionistas, Coming America 5, and the Comic Cops for a showdown with their nemesis. All right, let's take a look at this trailer. Excuse me, I just want to see this part again. Let's see this again. bad, huh? Captain America here looks very good. Whoop. It looks very good. You can go back it on Kickstarter. I hope they have it up on Indiegogo because I'd rather have it on up on Indiegogo. It's made quite a bit of money, so that's great. All right, let's go back over here. There's Rainbow the Brute. Let's take a look at that. It's made $340. It's got 12 days left. That's damn good. Rainbow the Brute is a hard-fighting, hard-drinking fairy barbarian who battles the Thundercloud men. You can back this book for $25, and you have a variety of different covers for it. And maintains order under the rainbow. It isn't easy with unicorn. Maybe restart this go. Is a hard-fighting, hard-drinking fairy barbarian who battles the Thundercloud men and maintains order under the rainbow. It isn't easy with unicorn pests, thumb-sucking apes, and onion grove children requiring constant vigilance. But Rainbow's worst day ever happens when he, after a series of honeysuckle shots, he quarrels with someone and they take his sword from him. Not only that, but Paula Pocket, a former girlfriend whom he hasn't seen in 15 years, finds him to let him know that he has a son. The boy needs a father. So basically, they ride out together. He teaches his son while he goes looking for his sword, and he teaches them how to be a man. It sounds like a good book, huh? Rainbow the Brute has several different covers you can back, and it also comes with 2 other new books that Ethan Van Sciver has made, namely My Girthy Stallion and Cool Story Bro. Both of them will cost you only $25 as well. So let's go down here and see what we have to look at, huh? Let's see. Cool Story Bro, Toxic Fairy Tales for Masculine Men. I'd like to make a storybook, a beautiful leather-bound volume of future classics featuring high tea parodies of fairy tales reworked and illustrated with a toxically masculine agenda. I'm going to do my own spin on Snow White. John Mayling would like to do a Little Red Riding Hood, and I'll invite more of the best creators to join us in filling this book with kick-ass fun that will be perfect for the guy in your life. And we have My Girthy Stallion. It will be a spin-off book in which the baddest and beefiest stallions, Ghost, Gallop, Salax, Blood Rings, and Stabbable, Stormhoof, and of course Rainbow's own steed and best pal Nephilim ride out and kick ass. But don't forget this. There's also the Beefcase edition. Is a subscription to the campaign is the ultimate way to enjoy Rainbow the Brute. If you back at this level, you will receive one of every perk plus some exclusives only available at this tier from here until we fulfill. When I say Beefcase, I say lunchbox. This will be a package in a beautiful oversized lunchbox reminiscent. Yeah, look at that. You like that. But with awesome Rainbow the Brute art all over it. The perfect way to store your Rainbow the Brute perks. You'll get 1 copy of the exclusive Starberry Love variant, 1 copy of the 24-hour variant, 1 copy of the regular edition Rainbow the Brute. You also get, My Girthy Stallion, and 1 copy of Cool Story Bro, Toxic Fairy Tales for Masculine Men. And one of every additional regular perk and achievement that this campaign sees from here. You won't miss any of the ashcans, cards, stickers, whatever. No, it looks pretty good. And not only that, but this campaign has broken through all of its stretch goals already, and more of them are on the way. At 100,000, all versions of Rainbow the Brute will have beautiful prismatic covers. At 150,000, My Girthy Stallion will have a chromium cover. At 200,000, all executive Beefcase backers will receive a bonus black and white line art edition of Rainbow the Brute. It's already broken 250,000, but 300,000, all executive Beefcase backers are getting, it's already broken the 300,000 thing. All executive Beefcase backers are getting a Rainbow the Brute thermos. As you can see, it looks pretty damn good. So let's look at this trailer. Well, maybe. We've already looked at it for a bit more, but you have a variety of different perks you can back with several different covers you can get with them, and that's just good. Rainbow the Brute looks, Rainbow the Brute looks awesome. So let's go over here now. Let's see this. Anyone watching us? Ooh, that's good. Please, folks, hit that like button for me, as well as please share this video out. Share it out anywhere, okay? Share it out on Twitter. Share it out on, Facebook. Now let's go down here. Let's see this. New York Times bestseller is, 30% off. New York Times bestseller. Recently, Star Wars High Republic author Charles Soule, Light of the Jedi, debuting on the on the meaningless New York Times bestseller list, and it's 30% off. If it's 30%, why? If it's 30%, if it's on the bestseller list, why is it 30% off? Light of the Jedi will debut at number 1 in the New York Times bestseller list, which means it's completely useless now, isn't it? The New York Times, a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma, on the as the saying goes. New York Times keeps a tight lid on its process of selecting bestsellers. It is known that New York Times samples its own list of certain booksellers across the country, though which ones make the cut are a tightly guarded secret. They're probably all just communists. Then look at the data with the wise New York Times brains and decide whom they think should be on. It is said that this is done to keep people from gaming the system, which is partially true, but it's also done so that the New York Times can have a say about which books get the extra credibility of being a named bestseller. Yep, that sounds about right. I'm certainly not the only one who sees potential problems with this system. Remember New York Times and WJS list? More? Yeah, there's right there. So a small group of people look at a highly selective data to decide whom they deem important enough to be called a New York Times best. Well, New York Times best, huh? At this point, we've come pretty far from books that sell the most copies. We've laid some groundwork, so now I can share that really weird stuff. In other words, like the Nobel Peace Prize, or the Oscars, or the Grammys, or the Saturn Awards, or Rotten Tomatoes scores in the New York Times bestseller list is a political circle jerk where activists stroke each other's egos with meaningless accolades based purely on political compliance. Because why would Target need to make down a brand new bestseller at 30% off? Because they can't sell it to anybody. Sold my ass, went to Target to get my... So I decided, since all the haters cry it's sold out, to check out the book selection. Not only is it not sold out, but there's plenty of them. Only thing was sold out is my Mio. I know another Target to find. Ugh, I hate this. I hate this book. It looks horrible. Dope screech in response, but they literally sold 200,000 copies, proving it's a big success. Well, dopely, those were sales to retailers. Yeah. Oh God, that is right. They're not actually selling the books. Jeez. The retailers will still have to sell those copies to customers, which they apparently can't do without doing something, right? Without basically putting the price down 30% off. Obi-Wan pisses off the neighbors. According to Sun, Star Wars bosses leave residents furious after building huge set in Sleepy Village. Star Wars bosses are in a galactic dogfight with residents of a Sleepy Village in New York. Giant set. Star Wars bosses leave residents furious. That's bad. Star Wars bosses leave residents furious after building huge set in Sleepy Village. Star Wars bosses are in a galactic dogfight with residents of a Sleepy Village after building this giant set. It will be a sci-fi backdrop for the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. It's starring Ewan McGregor and could be in place there forever. Could be there for a while. But it sparked dozens of complaints over disturbing wildlife, light pollution, and traffic in Little Marlow, where console chiefs have let Disney use a former quarry site. It might generate some jobs, but this is a pretty rural area, which has always been quiet and peaceful. The thought of turning it into some sort of intergalactic war zone, making TV shows, is horrible. This set is a mess with great big buildings in it, alongside loads of heavy-duty machinery coming and going. It's just totally out of keeping with the countryside vibe here, and people are up in arms. It doesn't sound like the Kenobi production will be saving the Earth with environmental friendliness. Wow. Wow. All right. It was fun. Let's see here. We're 58 minutes in. We got 3 people watching. Please hit that like button for me, folks, as well as please go share this video out. As well as go to Indiegogo. Basically, look for my own graphic novel. Just go to Indiegogo, put Scumdogs in. It'll take you to my pre-launch page. Please go sign up for my graphic novel, Scumdogs. The first 100 backers are getting a free poster of Buick Starpoo. are getting that. Yeah. All right, let's go over here now. What else to look at? What else to look at? What looks good to look see? Ooh, there we are. Let's look at Thomas Valiant. Thomas Valiant looks like a pretty good book. Thomas Valiant, a 72-page square-bound all-ages graphic novel, 3 chapters and one continuous thing. Yeah, it's going to be one story all the way through. As a former soldier and spy, Thomas Valiant was never fully trusted by his teammates in the Legion of Justice. So now, as Valiant seeks to create his own team of misfits, mercenaries, and former villains, the Legion has decided that he and his team are too much of a liability. That looks good. I like what I see here with this artwork. Very nice. Thomas Valiant, book 1, $25. Pinup plus pinup $30. One book plus pinup for $30. That's not bad. Not bad. Very good. Let's take a look at this trailer.
Once again, I am awakened. Incoming transmission from Hitbox. Capcom, are you operational? I am. Good. Then extract yourself from that bunker you call a base. Valiant is on the move. My equipment has detected his activity. He shall not escape me.
Yeah, it was fun, huh? There's, of course, there's this stuff right here and like that. Looks like Thomas. This book looks great, doesn't it, folks? Go back. It's on Indiegogo. Thomas Valiant. Let me go over here to see this. We're now 5 minutes in. That was there. What else to look at, folks? Grave Robbers is 3 days left. It's made 4,168. It's a 3% there, so yeah, it looks pretty good. So there's that as well. Let's go over here now. Go look at my own Indiegogo, which is in pre-launch phase. Well, I'll look at all this stuff here too. What to look at next? Let's look at Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog 2. It's made $1,119,000. Wow. December 12th. All caps present Snowman and hello Cyberfrog fam. Cyberfrog fam. Right. All right. As you know, I already backed for Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet for the Ides of March cover, so that's good because it's a one-of-a-kind cover. It's going to be hard to get. But I would like to back this book again for the Jar Lee cover so I can read it. I plan to keep my Ides of March cover pristine. Let's go look at this. It's 2018, 20 years after the Vespers invasion. Cyberfrog is reunited with his friend Heather Swan, who's surviving the New Jersey Pine Barrens. Her and her daughter, Lily, and stuff. Her 10-year-old daughter. They have these rules they follow. Stay in the trees. The Vespers demonstrate that they trouble maneuvering in the forest. Stay near the smoke. Survivors keep bonfires going constantly. The Vespers are repelled by smoke and fire. Always wear red. The Vespers can't see the color red. Wearing red makes you invisible to them. And they think they're safe and stuff like that, but hey, things are changing. Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet will be 48 pages long. It'll be a great looking book, so go back it. Your book will include your Chromium variant of Wrecked Planet. If you back for any Wrecked Planet book, if you back for any copy of Wrecked Planet, you'll get your Chromium variant of Wrecked Planet. Bonus Cyberfrog Heart Sakura comic book, Salomon Droid Color Zine Classic reprint comic, 6 train cards, 2 giant dazzling stickers, Cyberfrog keychain, Cyberfrog PVC toy, and that's all coming to me as well. Here's this other stuff you can back as well. You can also back for the Salomon Deathsting book, and it looks good. It has a new classic cover. Look at that Chromium cover it has. It looks great. So that looks pretty damn good. Now let's go over here. Let's go down here. Let's maybe read this sample from Wrecked Planet. If I could still talk, I'd let us both off the hook. Let them have the carcass of this planet they wrecked, Heather. We did all we could. Once they chose to come here, it was already too late. The Vespers can have this world, and I hope they choke on it. But if I say that here now, it would break her spirit good, and she must basically survive this for Lily's sake. Little Lily, you recognize me from that awful tattoo her mother has of me on her shoulder. It was still bleeding when Heather first showed it to me 22 years ago. Kind of like how I'm bleeding on her shoulder now. I try to chuckle, but my throat sounds like a rusty chainsaw that won't start up. Heather squeezes me tighter. Kriselson, wherever you are, if you're still alive, you were right about humans. We see what happens when Cyberfrog first wakes up. He looks around, he sees it, then he jumps away. The Pine Barrens. I don't believe it. You're Heather Swan's daughter? Owen. My mom's name is Heather Owen. Her maiden name is Swan. I'm Lily, and you're Cyberfrog. She used to talk about you a bunch. Yeah, what are you doing wandering around the woods without her for? Dude, I'm wearing red like I'm supposed to. Not everyone needs to be constantly connected to their mom. So what's up with the redness? It's one of the rules. Stay near the trees, stay near the smoke, never panic, and always wear red. What for? They can't see us when we wear red. We're invisible to them. Froggy, where? I don't believe it. Where have you been? I told you I'd come back for you. Where have you been all this time? Oh, hey, I missed you too, kid. Everything's going to be okay. It's all going to be okay now. I know. I believe you. Well, I'd love to stay and catch up, but works for me. Stick around. No, I need to go. Bad idea. Worst idea of all time. My dad is lost. He's been missing for a year. He needs me to find him. Lily, going out there alone is insane. I'll help you, but my cybernetics seem to be disabled. I'm offline. As soon as I can find Kelly Sin and reconnect with her, You're offline? Well, that kid's a sin. You're defenseless. You can't grow weapons or armor. You can't grow weapons. How are you going to save us? That was pretty good, huh? Yeah, pretty good. All right. All right, that's good. Maybe look at some other stuff now. Let's see this. An hour and 10 minutes in. We had 3 people watching. Let's see if you hit that like button for me, folks. You have. But please, more people hit that like button as well as go and share this video out. All right, folks? It helps me go and bet. It helps share this video out. It helps me more people see my videos, so more people will basically come and watch my video. So more people will basically back my book, and that if that happens, the sooner my book will be out to you, folks. It's up on Scumdogs, my Indiegogo. My Indiegogo. It's up in a pre-launch phase on Indiegogo. Go sign up for it, and the first 100 backers get a free. We'll get something. All right. Let's go over here now. Let's see. Maybe let's look at my trailer.
Bored without any great comic books to read as if you're falling through the depths of space? Then come read Scumdogs. One hell of a great comic book. You're just going to. And unlike the blue-haired land whales or the purple land whales, you won't get anything like a Judah politics. And you can hear it on the wind. Scumdogs. Just a great comic. Just barging down your door, distressing all the little purple bastards running and screaming in terror. That's Scumdogs. You'll see the amazing sights of people running past gigantic, bizarre pictures, with bizarre happenings and great stories that'll make you just love the story. You'll get characters like Soppy here, Hair Mail Doctor, this breasty Melons, and you'll also get Furmouth as well as the ultimate character, Death Mug. Yes, Death Mug, and you'll see him fight his arch enemy, Buick Starcoon, who leads his team into space versus the Wild Rangers in epic battles against the Scumdogs. You'll get characters like Hair Mail Doctor fighting Beach Pounder in an epic battle with Blast Tank along as well, firing off his missiles in an epic showdown that will leave you grasping and wanting more. That's Scumdogs. Go and back it on Indiegogo. You'll get 3 covers. You'll get this cover here that's just awesome, the 90s violent muscle cover. You'll get this one where basically a parody of of the characters just working at a burger. Okay. You also get 3 covers, as well as the cover with them just chasing down purple land whales. Okay, little purple bastards. But it's going to be awesome. Hit back these 3 covers on Indiegogo. Back my comic book. You're just going to love it. That's Scumdogs. Come and get it on Indiegogo.
Yep, and on Indiegogo. Let's see. That was pretty much fun. Let's go over here now. We're an hour and 13 minutes in. I'm going to thank you all for joining me. Please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Read Comics They're Bad For You. Remember, there in my title is misspelled. It's THERE, so it's Read Comics They're Bad For You. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that like button for me because it helps me fight the algorithm. So like that. As well as please go and share this video out on social media. Share it out on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. Share it anywhere. Now also, please go and subscribe to Stitch Together Picks. Stitch Together Picks is a YouTube channel that deserves far more subscribers. It's hosted by a great host a great horror host who does some great videos. You should see the character he plays on Stitch Together Picks. Plays a great character. You're going to love and laugh at it. Well, you're going to love it because Stitch Together Picks does an incredible show that's great to watch. All right. Also, go and subscribe to Creepy Little Book. Creepy Little Book is like the Art Bell radio show. He releases these small videos every once a week or so where he talks about high strangeness, but he also does this live stream every night around 12:30 where he talks on the weeknights around 12:30. On weekends, he does it about 11 o'clock. So there's that. He talks about aliens and ghosts, and he has some of the best content I've ever seen on it and stuff. That's Creepy Little Book. Go and subscribe to his channel. You're going to love it. Also, go over to Twitch and subscribe to Robot Co-op. Robot Co-op is like the Mystery Science Theater 3000. They use these robot puppets and they have fun making live streams with them, and they basically lampoon and have fun playing these video games. Go and subscribe on Twitch to Robot Co-op, okay? All right. Remember, folks, also, as I said before, go over to Indiegogo and please go and search for my own Indiegogo, Scumdogs. Go and basically sign up for it. The first 100 backers will get a free poster of Buick Starpoon. Remember, folks, I'll be back again tomorrow for another live stream around 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, or maybe 8 or 10 or 11 for another live stream. So be sure to come back to see me again tomorrow. I'm Chris Williams from the Scumdogs Kennel. Thank you all for joining me. We had some fun today. I'll be back again soon.